Good morning. I'm reading a book, and it's a horror novel. And I bet you're wondering how that applies to Christianity in my video today. Well, I'll talk about that in just a second. The name of the book I'm reading is The Watchers by A.M. Shine, and it's kind of a survival horror type book. There's a group of individuals that, for various reasons, end up stranded in this little building in the middle of a forest. And at nighttime, these terrible beings that are able to kind of mimic them a little bit, kind of like doppelgangers, come out, but they never quite look right. And they're vicious, and they would kill you in a minute. You can't escape because once you get into the forest, everything stops working, like your car or your motorcycle. And the forest is like you can't find your way out of it. You keep walking and walking and walking, and you just don't make it until the darkness falls and you're trapped out there with these creatures that get you. They live in these burrows under the ground, and it's just this very interesting book. I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous idea, but it's been a really good read. But it got me to thinking about a couple of things, because, you can find truth in a lot of places. It's sort of symbolic in a way of our situation. We're trapped in this world. Did you know the only way that you can escape planet Earth is for Jesus to come back and get you, or for you to pass away? That's the only way you can get out of here. It's the only way. And we are surrounded by darkness. And in the darkness, there are demonic things and evil that wants to destroy us. Now, this darkness can be figurative because it's not just at night. It's all the time. There are things out in the darkness that want to destroy you and tear you to pieces. And they kind of want to be us because we're redeemable and we're God's creation, and so are they, but they resent us, I think. And so Satan and his minions try to destroy us and ruin everything good that God has made. We see this in the Bible. And yet there's no escape. No escape. But while we're here, there is a sanctuary. And it's like the little house that they live in that these creatures can't get into for whatever reason. That is when we run to the Lord, when we are under his wings of protection. He keeps us safe. There are so many people that are so scared of everything. And I get it. I mean, there are things to be afraid of. But if we remember who our Lord is, we ultimately don't have to be afraid. Sickness may come, and that's going to be terrible for whoever it comes to and their family, of course. But God is still with us. Wars may come, and that's terrifying, but God is still with us. Hunger and scarcity and bad economic situations may come, but God is still with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. People, no matter what lurks outside in the darkness, if you have given your heart to Christ, he's with you. Things may be tough, unbearable sometimes, but he will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. And he brings hope, because ultimately he will be victorious, and he will set everything right, whether that is sickness, sorrow, death, or fear. He's there. And ultimately, he will set things right, because he is God. So many people want to ask, well, why does God let bad things happen? It's not so much that God lets bad things happen, is that bad things happen. And how we react to those things because of the sin in this world and this fallen nature. God goes through this sorrow with us. I have experienced my own share of sorrow. Mine's different than other people's. I don't think anyone's the same. But I've never felt alone. I've always felt the presence of the Lord in my life. walking me through even the darkest times. And so while we sometimes are afraid, we must remember that the Bible tells us many times, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Hold on to the truth. Jesus will take care of it. He'll either take care of it instantly, progressively, but he will always take care of it ultimately. Fear not. Live your life and be kind to each other. See you next time.